Welcome back to Sports Fans Only with your boy, Sean Mack. Remember, if you like the content, subscribe to the channel and like the video. We got a good one today. It's like, it's tasty, like some ribs late at night. This is tasty. It's been dramatic. It's been crazy. Can't believe they're doing this. But Stephen A. Smith and LeBron James, they at it again. Quick summary. Stephen A. said something about LeBron need to stop doing this to his son. LeBron took it a certain way, approached him at the game saying, don't talk about my family. Most people got mad at Stephen A. because the next day it seemed like he acquiesced to LeBron's wishes, but he was just playing it low. If you ask me, he did the right thing. And then LeBron James chose to go on the Pat McAfee show. Just randomly use that spot to go on Pat McAfee. That was very narcissistic there, LeBron. I saw you. I know what you're doing, but I understand. Y'all playing chess, not checkers. Fully understand what's going on. But today, I'm ironing my clothes, getting ready for work, getting ready to do some research, get in that comment section. I always ask this, and no one's ever answered me. Do people still iron their clothes these days? Because I imagine they use the dryer how my kids did growing up as an iron. But I'm ironing my clothes, keeping that crease real sharp in my pants. And I was here for it. It was appointment television. 10 o'clock, Stephen A. hit the mic. He goes, 16 to 17 minutes about LeBron James and those issues. And let me tell you, he went there. And I'm here for it because it was all good. Like I say, it was all tasty. And he said some good things, and I can't lie. He said a lot of things that I've always thought. I have to say this, like 4 videos ago, I made a video about these two when he checked them at the LeBron checked Stephen A. at the game. And I said, in the future, it will come out why these guys don't like each other as much. And I wasn't sure why they don't like each other, but I can see when two people in general, but especially two men, when they don't like each other, they just keep poking at each other and poking at each other. I saw it, and I made a statement saying, in the future, the far future, it'll come out. I'm thinking like when LeBron retired, why they really beefing and why they don't like each other. It's something that's underneath that skin. And I actually said, I believe that LeBron James don't like Stephen A. Smith because he won't bow down and always say that he's the GOAT over MJ. And you know what? I was right. Go back for a video. I was right. I could believe it, but I can't believe it came out this fast. What I can't believe is I said the far future, and I didn't know it was like going to be 2 weeks away. It came out. It was, you know what? I'm going to do this. Y'all take a listen to what Stephen A. Smith had to say this morning about LeBron James, and I'll be right back to spit that hot fire. Holla.
To somebody's family, and I would never do that. And he is creating this narrative because he can't accept the fact that I won't kiss the ring and acknowledge him as the greatest ever. Why? Because he is not. He had to learn to win. His heart got snatched right out of his chest in an NBA Finals series against the Dallas Mavericks in 2011 when he went 4 straight fourth quarters. He averaged 2.2 points per quarter. 2 of those games, he didn't even score a point. 1 of those games, he didn't even attempt a field goal in the fourth quarter. That's a GOAT? Maybe it is to somebody else. It's not to me. I stand by what I said. I appreciate him. I hope the Lakers win. I'd rather be in LA than someplace else come June. I'm not rooting against him, and I'm not rooting against him. But it is what it is. We stand where we stand. You do what you do, I do what I do. But when you come into this lane, my brother, it's the equivalent of me stepping on a basketball court, going up against you, asking you not to shoot a jump shot or whatever. This is my lane, bro. And anytime you want to get down, we can get down. I have no problem debating him. I have no problem showing up in front of an audience. I'll show up on his damn show. It doesn't matter. I have a right to believe that Michael Jordan is the greatest ever and LeBron James is number 2. I have the right to feel that way without him feeling like I called him everything but a child of God and then accusing me and my reputation and my character of going after somebody else's family. I don't do that. I never would. I would have dishonored this network. I would have dishonored Disney. I would have dishonored the NBA that I've covered for over a quarter of a century. And I would have dishonored myself. He ain't worth it. I'm going to do my job. I'm going to call it like the hell I see it. And that's the way it has been. That is the way it is. And that is the way it is going to stay. Because bottom line, last point is this. The day he came up to me was the day my new contract was announced. So he knows, like everybody else, it's going to be a little while before I go away. I was here before he got here in 2003. And in all likelihood, I'm going to be here when he's gone. You got to deal with that, bro. Plain and simple. It ain't a crime for Michael Jordan to be a GOAT. But clearly, it's a crime with him. And he goes through all of these histrionics and all of this other stuff with Pat McAfee. Be my damn guest. Love Pat McAfee show. Great job. And any other show on ESPN, y'all continue to do what you do. But LeBron James coming on any show, on this network or any other, doesn't escape me.
Wow. As one of my employees do at work when I tell them to do something that they might not like. That was tough. Now, that clip was a little longer than I usually play. That was like 2 to 3 minutes, maybe a little bit over 3 minutes. But what he went off on this morning on First Take was like 16 minutes. I was going to clip it up, try to get the best parts, but I just wanted to play that so I can talk about the other stuff that he was talking about in that rampage and rant that he went on. Remember, if you like the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel and like the video. So we're going to do it. I won't keep you long. I know y'all been watching for long enough with that clip. It was kind of long. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through some things. I'm not trying to solve nothing here. I'm just going to say some things that Stephen A. Smith said in the other minutes that you didn't hear. Number one, it finally came out. The reason why LeBron and Stephen A. Smith don't like each other. I've been waiting for so long for this because he's cool with Rich Paul. He's cool with LeBron's best friend. He's cool with him. So I'm like, how could you be cool with someone's best friend but don't like them? I don't know if this is all an act. I don't know if we watching WWE, I don't know anymore. But I'm going to go over some things. And usually when people retire, things like this come out. And once you retire, someone that worked with you, around you, or write an all-tell book about you, and then all the truth come out. But Stephen A. Smith, let me spill it right now. And I always wondered, and I said in another video not too long ago, what is the beef between LeBron and the NBA? Seemed like he's trying to burn down the house with the NBA, and I don't know why. I do not know why. Is it because they don't want to give him the team? Everyone's not saying he's the GOAT. Adam Silver not really, and I explained this already. Adam Silver do what he can. He loves you, LeBron. He did everything he can do. I don't know what he wants you to do. Bill, I don't know what you want him to do. Bill a statue? I don't know. But some things that Stephen A. Smith said. He said he really don't LeBron James really don't have any true friends. That only friends that he really have is the friends that's in his circle. And that's not a bad thing to me. I don't have too many real friends besides the friends that are in my circle and my brother C. Anthony that do content on the channel. So I kind of could get that. But also what he said is that he wants everyone that's around him to bow down to him and agree with everything that he has to say. And if that person doesn't agree with everything he has to say, he don't want to be around that individual anymore. He don't want to be associated with that individual anymore. And that's when you get to wow, MJ was about winning and stuff, but he had friends, right? He had friends. Just saying, I'm comparing them to because I got LeBron 2, 3, 4, depending on what day it is, and then I got Jordan number 1. So I don't know. It always seemed like something was up with LeBron, like he was being a little fake there, but I'm still not sure if this is fake, but I'm just reporting what happened. He also said that he plays the nice guy on TV and when he's in front of the camera, but in actuality, I'm paraphrasing here, he's a horrible individual. I could see that. Hollywood stars, many people that you've watched, sports players, athletes, even people in your own circle and people you've known your whole life, right? Sometimes they play like they're this certain person to other people. Then behind closed doors, when you really get to know them, they're just not good individuals. They're really not. But they can fake it well. So I guess that's always a good thing. And as I said, I called this one. Stephen A. Smith really don't like him. Stephen A. Smith said LeBron really don't like him because he refused to put LeBron over MJ, and that everyone else does. But as we know, a lot of people like Nick Wright and Shannon Sharps and a few other people, they're on Clutch Sports, right? They're associated with Clutch in a way. Nick Wright's on Clutch Sports, and I think Shannon Sharp has some ties with Clutch Sports. But for Stephen A. Smith to actually really come out and say that one of the reasons why LeBron don't like him is because he don't want to put him over MJ is just one of the most narcissistic things I've ever seen in my life, that I've ever heard in my life. And the thing about it is this. It also lets me know that Stephen A., much as we give him flack and give him bullshit for stuff, he's a real one. Because it's many other things like Stephen A. Smith, you really don't want to go there, LeBron. So I'm pretty sure it's some more things that Stephen A. Smith know about him, and he's known about many people because he's been around this business for a long time. He was with AI, and he said that so much stuff that AI did and that happened in AI's life that he refused to report because it wasn't for the masses. It's for whatever happened in that circle. So I don't know. Even though LeBron's a billionaire, I don't think he want to step on this landmine because Stephen A. Smith know a lot of stuff about LeBron and about people in the NBA. So I'm not sure if he really want to go there. Another thing, when Stephen A. Smith also said LeBron has burned many bridges and he don't have a lot of friends, right? But he said it's also with a lot of people in the press that really had love for him, that really never did him wrong. I know him and Windhorse is cool, Wendy's cool, but I'm not sure how cool they really are. You know, Wendy covered him since high school. LeBron gave him some of the best interviews that we've ever seen on ESPN, especially back in the days. But it seemed like they might not be closer. So I tell you this, if they ever burn that bridge, if LeBron ever burned that bridge with Wendy got a lot of stuff to say. Not sure he would go there because he seems like an all-around nice guy. But he might just go there, and he might just tell the truth on what LeBron really is if Stephen A. don't get to it first. And that's crazy because a lot of people in the media like you. It's not like you're Barry Bonds and you got that beef with the media and everything. No, most people in the media likes you. Most people think you're number 2. Some people think you're number 1, but most people think you're number 2. And I heard if you really do say that a lot about him being number 2, that he really won't want to associate with you, which is crazy to me. So I have one more thing that I'm gonna let you get on out of here. I appreciate you as always. Small channel and we growing, and we couldn't do it without y'all. Holla. That was a very narcissistic move LeBron made, going on a Pat McAfee show just to talk about Stephen A. Smith. He knew exactly what he was doing at that time and at that place. He went to the station that Stephen A. Smith pretty much owns. You know, he don't own it, but he pretty much owns it. And he went on his turf, went to the 50-yard line, pulled down his pants, and took a poop right on the 50-yard line of Stephen A. Smith's house. So I'm pretty sure Stephen A. ain't take that well, as you heard from the clip that I just played and what I just said that he stated. But back to what I was saying, and I'm going to let you get on out of here. He knew exactly what he was doing. I can say this. It turned a lot of people off in comment sections. It turned a lot of people off on TV. A lot of analysts. I'm seeing Greeny. I'm seeing the LMFAO show. Seeing a lot of these people talk about it. I got to check out what Colin said on Fox News, Fox Sports. See what he said about it. Colin Cowherd. I got to see what he said about it, but because he's a LeBron fan too. But one thing about Colin, he will always tell the truth. He don't bite his tongue. He always have since the days of him and Beetle on Sports Nation. He never bite his tongue. But I can say it turned a lot of people off. And my question to LeBron is, why do that? You have Stephen A. Smith number. Could have called him, could have talked about it. Is this the WWE? Are they doing it for ratings? I don't know. It might come out later that they did, but only time will tell. And on that note, I've been Sean Mack, and this is Sports Fans Only. Holla.